French police have identified 3 men as suspects in Wednesday's massacre of a dozen people at the offices of a satirical weekly newspaper, a brazen attack that set off a massive manhunt and sparked widespread condemnation of the killings. The officials identified the suspects as Kouachi and Cherif, 2 relatives both in their 30s, and 18-year-old Hamyd Mourad. NBC News is reporting that one of the suspects in the Paris attack on Charlie Hebdo magazine has been killed, and the 2 others are in custody, 2 senior U.S. counterterrorism officials told NBC News on Wednesday. The news comes as the Associated Press named the alleged attackers as French brothers Kouachi and Cherif, and 18-year-old Hamyd Mourad. One of the brothers had actually been previously tried on terror charges. Little information was immediately available about Mourad and Kouachi, but Cherif has been suspected of involvement in terrorist groups for at least a decade. In January 2005, he and another French national were arrested in Paris, as they were planning to fly to Iraq via Syria. Kouachi was described at the time as one of 2 deputies to the leader of an operation to send young volunteers to Iraq to fight US-led forces. The journalists had been in their weekly editorial meeting at the time of the attack, which lasted 5 minutes, Bloomberg reports. The initial attack took the lives of 11 people, including some of the magazine's top editorial voices and a police officer, who was assigned to protect the publication. The 2 killers were aided by a getaway driver in a black Citroën C3. After leaving the scene, the suspects shot and killed a police officer, the 12th victim. Paris prosecutor François Molins reported that after wounding the officer, they executed him as he lay on the ground. Thousands of Parisians took to the streets in spontaneous and defiant demonstrations of unity. They lighted candles and held signs declaring "Je suis Charlie, I am Charlie" in reference to the magazine. At the Place de la République, they crammed themselves up onto the monument in the middle of the square and chanted "Charlie, Liberty." Candles, posters and signs covered the 3 statues representing liberty, equality and fraternity, the bedrock of French values.